When we are flying from New Delhi to New York on a direct flight, and maybe the flight is around 16, 17 hours, what kind of thought comes in our mind? We often feel that when we are going to land, for how long we are going to continue in this particular tube. But when we reach our destination, at that time I feel very fulfilled. So it means whenever there is a stagnation or something, things are not moving, often we start questioning ourselves. Let me share a very interesting story and the real story. This story is of Dashrath Manji, who used to live in Bihar. So the place where he was living, there was a huge mountain there. Once his wife fell ill, and he had no other option but to take her to the hospital. But that hospital was far away because there was a huge mountain in between. By the time he could take her to the hospital, she died. Now Dashrath Manji was very upset. He was very angry, and he was thinking that the only reason why he could not help his wife is because of this particular mountain, and decided that let me cut this mountain. He took his hammer and chisel and started cutting that particular mountain. Everyone laughed at him, thinking that what that person is thinking and doing it. It took him 22 years. I'm sure that Dashrath Manji was also thinking many a times that why he decided to do that and whether he will be able to complete or not. But one day he succeeded. And it not only opened the door for him, but for thousands of people living in that particular area. So the moral of the story is that in case you decide something and if the intentions are right, you must continue irrespective of whatever challenges that you are facing. There's a very interesting quote which says, the only limits in life are the ones you make. So if I talk about myself and I look around me, many a times I feel that I'm doing so many things. Maybe the results are not coming, or maybe for years and years I'm doing it, whether I'm on the right track or not. And when I see people around me, I often feel that they are doing very good, they are very happy, and they are going next level. And what about me? So I think about three key interesting aspects about my life. The first one is I am doing job in a particular company for years and years. Often I feel that is it worth continuing in the same company for so many years? What the company must be thinking about me? Do the company really feel that I'm valuable for them? And there can be many negative questions that comes. I'm very fond of reading, and since year 2000, I read at least 10 to 15 minutes, not much, but every day. Often I think that is it helping me to become wiser or things are still remain the same. Since 2019, I'm a content writer for the social media. Every week I'm putting up some blogs and videos. Well, often I think that the number of subscriber base is still not that much after 6 years. If I see the number of views, they are just average. Let's see what happened for this particular video. And also, when I see the monetization, it's hardly there. So that brings many questions in the mind that why I am doing it, whether I'm following the right path or not. Is it not that people are thinking that I'm foolish and not understanding what should I do or not? So that brings another aspect that is about the external validation. And the external validation is that whether I'm doing it right or not, whether I've taken the right path or not, whether I'm competent enough to do that or not. And when all these questions comes up and the inner chatter increases, it leads to the demoralization. I start questioning my competence. I start thinking that whether it is worth spending so much of time or rather than just enjoying the life the way other people are doing it. And often I've seen that when the inner chatter increases, it slows down the speed. It start questioning my ability. Like since 2020, I'm writing a book on quality management system. Almost 6 years. And still I'm not able to complete it. I'm not able to leave it also. And I'm not feeling 100% trust on myself that whether I can deliver it or not. But at this particular time, whenever all those questions come, I often ask myself that what was the reason why I started writing the book. Whether I was trying to validate myself or I was trying to justify or try to prove to the world that I can write. Whether I had got that ability at that time or not. So it means that whenever we are asking the right questions, we get the right answers. So, what can be the possible right questions which can be there for me or maybe for you too? That why I at all started a particular project? Is it to support others, or is it to prove others, or is it to do my job? Another thing is that whenever I'm doing it, am I feeling energized after completing it, or I feel tired after doing it? What is my state of mind on Friday evening or Monday morning? Am I feeling excited, or I just feel that, oh, why that Monday morning has come? And whenever the answers are right, it means that I'm on the right path. And when we talk about stagnation, when we talk about plateau, it's very important to understand that they are bound to be there. It can be in relationship, it can be in hobbies, it can be in personal and professional life. But the most important thing is, are we asking the right questions? Because when we ask the right questions, we get the right answers. Many a time it is also important to take the support of our family and friends because they are well wishers. And as a third party, they can see that what is going right and what is going wrong. And with their support, we can also see that whether we need to change our path or not. And the most important thing is that whatever we are doing for years and years and it's not yielding the result, but when we reach that magical place, then at that time, that excitement, that happiness is great. Just like Dashrath Manji. Just imagine 22 years, but then when he completed the task, think about the kind of excitement or happiness or the calmness that he must have felt that. Something similar happens when we start doing something and continue in our journey and make sure that irrespective of whatever challenges are there, we continue to do that. So in a way, I can say that whatever we are doing till that time we achieve the result, it's a part of that particular journey and we should continue to keep the faith in ourselves. There's a very interesting quote by Oprah Winfrey. Doing the best at this moment puts you in the best place for the next moment. If I talk about myself, I look back and I see that I should continue to write. I should continue to put the data on the social media. I should complete my book because that's the only way in which I can challenge myself and complete whatever task is in front of me. I'm sure that you must also be having some plateau in your life. There will be certain things which you must be questioning that whether I should do it or not. What are your thoughts at this time? Whether you want to continue or you want to quit. I'm looking for your feedback. Thank you.